Alright, what's up? It's Blade, and we're on to Trial by Fire. I'm gonna start off with a cutscene here. I'm gonna fast forward through this just a little bit. So the start of this mission is basically just an escort mission in disguise. We're gonna be escorting Sarah through a bunch of Titans, but she can get caught up on them pretty easily. I'm gonna switch to Ronin here as we fall down. We got a big Titan fight coming up right at the start here. We're gonna hold our sword block out, dash off. I like to wait till my dash recharges here, then phase dash, dash through here. Keep holding your sword the entire time until we get to the wall here. You can kind of just phase through like that. When you stop taking damage, switch to Scorch, and we got a huge Titan fight here. We have like a pretty consistent setup for like the first like 10-20 seconds of the fight, but after that it's gonna come down to decision making, kind of just playing whatever situation you get and trying to make the best of the dice you rolled. Immediately we're gonna pull out Scorch. Alright, so the Titan fight here, my health bar is kind of bugged here because I use a quick save, but as soon as you stop taking damage from the turrets, I'm gonna switch to Scorch and look at this kind of generator here, or whatever it is. We're going to throw down a flame trap and then flame wall immediately. Just like that. We're gonna put up our flame shield as soon as these guys come in. Gonna shoot that guy, flame core across. And that's like the first few guys that we go through. There's a lot to cover here. I'm gonna try and take it slowly. Another cue for putting down the gas trap there is when the walls kind of start falling down. It's another good cue. We flame core across. I put a gas trap down on this guy, flame dupe it. We're going to use all our resources on this ion. Get core across the field again. Clean up any guys that are on this side. That's clear. Scorch is pretty much the best for like clearing out Titans really fast. You're at close range. We could clear this tone out. We're waiting for that dialogue right there. Pilot, you're with me. That means Sarah's gonna be ready to come through this tunnel here, and we're good to go. Usually. Gonna show that again because it's a lot to cover. Gas trap and flame wall here. Flame shield, these three guys. I like to shoot the Ronin over here. Get core. Come back, gas trap. Flame dupe. Kill that guy, melt him. Shoot the ion over here, melt him. Get core. I'm actually gonna die here, wow. That's a little unlucky. So gas trap, flame wall. Flame shield, these three guys. Shoot over there. Flame core across. I like to do the flame core pretty early. Some people like to wait until the shield bubbles come down and then flame core. I like to do it early though and risk it. They might get blocked by the shields. So I do it early so I can come over here to the North Star and do the flame trap. Because sometimes if you come here late, the North Star will kind of just run away and it's a big pain in the ass to chase him down. And just kind of slows down the entire segment. Puts everything out of order. So flame shield these three guys. Shoot the run in the back there. Core. Gas trap. Reload. Flame dupe. Melt him. So if this guy puts up his shield, he'll actually kind of dodge. It'll kind of block the flame wall sometimes. So you might actually want to wait and do a flame shield just to see if he's going to shield or not. And then do flame wall. So we kill him. Flame core across again. Kill any guys in the middle here. And once you get to this part of the fight, it's pretty much just decision making. Typically there's going to be like a bunch of low health guys here after the flame core. But sometimes there'll be like some guys like running outside. So what I like to do there is I kind of switch to brute and I'll like snipe them if they're like one shot just to get them killed, and that kills the or that gets the other friendly Titans to come in and assist you in the fight. We're gonna go through that again. I just want to show off as many situations as possible here because this is like a very RNG fight. And you're gonna have to make decisions on the fly like all the time. Basically how you get better at this segment is just becoming more familiar with Titan combat, managing your resources, and just kind of dealing with Titans in the most efficient way possible. So that was a pretty good flame car. So I actually heard the Titan drop behind me. So if you get a Titan drop over here, you'll always want to clear them out. That pretty much guarantees you aren't gonna have to kill too many guys when we get to the other side. So like, I should actually explain how that works. Once you kill like a certain number of Titans, a second wave of Titans will drop down. And that's how you know if you kind of progress like very far through the fight. And that's how you know the dialogue with Sarah is going to pop up after a few Titan kills. The flame shield these guys, I have to shoot the Ronin. Flame prayer across before the bubbles go down. Reload, gas trap, flame dupe. So if this Ion's like all the way in the back, I just don't bother with him. That's going to be way too much of my time dedicated just to one guy. So I'll just come over here, try to get core from any of these guys, and then flame core instead. Just leave the Ion alone. And that's pretty much the same thing. So this is pretty bad RNG. We got one Titan in like the back here. And I got another one over here. So ideally I should have checked behind me to see if I got any Titan drops close up here. It's going to be better if you clear the right side first and then the left side. Because basically where we're trying to do this fight is clear the left side so that Sarah has a clear path all the way to the next section. And she will literally get caught up on like the smallest things. Sometimes even if you leave like a Reaper behind, she'll get caught up on that in very rare cases. So yeah, really just trying to make it as easy as possible for Sarah to come through this entire section. So flame dupe, shoot this guy, flame shield, flame wall, he doesn't shield. Get core back, core across. No drop there, so we just go across. I'm gonna snipe these guys with Brute. They don't have the range with Scorch. Switch back to Scorch when I get up close. Do some more flame duping. And we are actually looking for Titans here. So sometimes there'll be like literally no Titans. That usually means they're over on like the middle or the right side here, where they spawn in. Or they're gonna like sneak out front. And there'll be like a bunch of leftover like 1 health Titans out in the field here. That's like the worst possible scenario. Because then Sarah will get caught up outside and it takes her forever to get back to the door over here. But yeah. Those are the general things you want to be wary of. I'm going to try and show this one more time. Gas trap, flame wall, flame shield. Shoot the Ronin. Flame core, reload, gas trap, flame dupe. You look up. Shoot your shot, flame wall. This guy's actually doing a lot of damage to me. Flame core across. That was a bit slow, but it's fine. Oh yeah, if you get tethered here, switch to Brute and just shoot it on the ground. You can shoot it with the Scorch shot as well, but you only have like 1 bullet with Scorch, so it's not very efficient. Yeah, tethers can be kind of annoying, but you can't just switch to the Brute to shoot them, and it's not too bad. Shoot the Ronin, pour across, gas trap, reload, flame dupe, shoot this guy, flame shield, flame wall, get core, flame core across. That's actually really good RNG if they all group up like that. Finish off this guy. We actually got to drop over here so we can kill this tone as well. Punch them with their low health. Punch them into the fire as well. We can also do that. Maybe that guy. That's going to be the line pretty quickly. Still got some extra Titans here. So even if you get the dialogue, you still want to make sure that the entire pathway is clear here for Sarah, so she doesn't get caught up on any Titans. Then we come around to the left side. If the way is clear, we're going to Ronin core. Probably should have killed that Titan, but... Oh, wait, that was from the tunnel, actually. Okay. Let me re-explain this. Let me get back to that spot. So Sarah's gonna give this dialogue. The whole left pathway is clear, so we're gonna Ronin core. Dash over here. swipe the Brute, swipe the Legion once. We're gonna look to the side, swipe if we have any extra core, kill him, and check behind if Sarah's coming. She's here, so we're gonna phase dash, dash. Over here, melee these guys. You can arc wave this guy, melee once, drain his shield, go for headshots, switch to Brute, kill this Reaper, rockets, and then we come over here. I'm gonna show that one more time. The left way is clear. I'm going to switch to Ronin, core, and this segment up here is always going to be the same thing. Always going to be the same order of Titans. Look to the left. Pull that guy. Look behind. Sarah might get caught up on something while you're not looking. In this case, she is. So we're going to go back and kill whatever she's stuck on. Okay, never mind. She's actually good to go. We can just go across here. But these, this section is always going to be the same every time. So it's not going to be RNG at all. Phase dash, 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 crouch, melee, arc wave, melee drain his shield once, go for headshots, push the Brute, you can finish him off. Kill the Reaper. Whoops, did not die. Rocket these grunts. And then we get to Triggerless. This is a pretty new strat. We used to like come straight through here with Ronin core and kill these Titans. But we actually found that the triggers are kind of just like big walls, big invisible walls that we pass through here. But they don't extend all the way out. So we can actually just disembark as pilot. Oh no, this quick save sucks. Let me get back there real quick. Go and check behind us. Sarah might be coming. Okay, yeah, she's coming. Going to phase dash, melee these guys, arc wave. Actually, I should have mentioned when Sarah says that line, Alk 4 stock 2 or whatever, that means she's through the doorway and she's actually keeping up, so that's a good sign. So once we rocket those grunts, we get over here, and then we do Triggerless. So we disembark, boost, come up on this rail. I do an instant double jump, crouch kick, double jump, do an extended slide up, CFeb, tap strafe back in, crouch kick here. I accidentally lurched there, so I lost a bit of speed. And that actually skips all the Titans from spawning. This isn't really like much faster than the normal strat that we used to do. It's just more consistent. I think you can save up to like 5 seconds or something with it. It's not a huge time save, but it is pretty easy, so it's definitely worth going for, even if you're a beginner. An extended slide up, CFib, tap straight back in. Crouch kick. And here I like to look behind, because sometimes BT will protocol 4, and protocol 4 means throw the run, which is this right here. Sometimes BT will decide to just kind of slowly walk to the elevator, which is extremely slow. And I'm like 9% sure this happens because you're too slow when doing the triggerless route here. If you don't take like this exact fast route, actually I don't want to. Okay, that works somehow. You want to CFib there instead. So yeah, I went fast enough, so BT's going to keep up. He's going to sprint all the way over here. And I should note, with Triggerless here, you really want to cut it like pretty far to the right. If you mess up and you go like even this far, Sarah's going to say, take those Titans out, pilot. That means that these Titans have spawned in and you messed up the strat. You definitely want to go pretty far to the right there. So one more time, disembark boost, instant double jump off the rail, crouch kick, extended slide up, grab the wall, CFib, tap strafe. Oh, kind of messed up the CFib. But there I fucked up, so I'm going kind of slow. When that happens, I'm going to look behind. If BT is still sprinting from over here, you can keep going and just kind of slide up all the way to the end. But if he like stops, or he kind of like skirts and like 180s, tries to look for stuff, then you're just going to want to embark, because there's a good chance he's going to protocol 4 after that. And then we just dash all the way to the elevator. And I should note, you should have a full core when you get to the elevator here, because we're going to be using core as soon as we get to the top here. So I'll show the Triggerless one more time. Disembark boost, onto the rail, instant double jump, crouch kick, extended slide up off the pipe, defib tap strafe, crouch kick off this wall, check behind, BT sprinting, so we're good. And Sarah can also troll here. Sarah can actually like single-handedly kill runs. It's not uncommon for her to be like stuck all the way back, like behind where we started Triggerless. Because for some reason she'll just get caught up on like grunts. And nobody knows why. That just kind of happens randomly. So you just kind of gotta hope Sarah keeps up somewhat here. As long as you clear the path for her, you should get like decent results most of the time. But on very rare occasions, you can get trolled like super hard. So you want to stay at the back of the elevator so BT actually walks all the way in. Embark into BT. Sarah's going to start the elevator. And we come into the last section of the level. We're going to wait until we get to this third rung from the top of the elevator. We're going to dash and hover. And then crouch. Come up here. Switch to Ronin. And then core. And we just dash all the way over here. Come to this little corner right here. Keep dashing. Follow this line I take. Face dash to this guy. Come up here. Get rid of your core. Line up your arc wave with these two titans. Going to get core off of them. You can shoot this guy maybe too. So we core again. Base dash again. Dash up here. Come up on this right side. You can pass by that Reaper pretty easily. Keep dashing. Come past this North Star. Sometimes a friendly Titan will drop down here. You can just face dash through him. I actually should have face dashed a bit earlier there, but it's fine. Keep dashing over here until you get to this ledge here. Some people like to phase dash into the cutscene here because it'll recharge as it's playing. I like to phase dash a little bit before it. You can phase dash off like that. And just come up the left side here so you hit the end level trigger faster up to these crates. I'll try and show that one more time. So, third run from the top. Dash, hover, crouch. Get up here. Switch to Ronin. And dash your heart out. Come over here through these little towers. Over through this pathway. Phase dash through those guys. Come over here. Swipe to end your core. Arc wave. Kill this guy. Get core off these last two guys. Phase dash. Come across here. You can actually save your face dash on that ledge there. But most people just do it early like that. Come up on the right side here. People like to phase dash here and then come to the right. You know, see we got the friendly Titan that time. We can just go to the right of him, keep speed, dash off that ledge. I like to phase dash as soon as I get it here. What a lot of people do is they phase dash into the cutscene like that. So it recharges as you're watching the cutscene, and then we should have it back by the time it's finished. We can phase dash, dash, straight off, just like that. Come to the left side. We used to go to the right side there, but we found out left side is faster because the trigger is slanted. And that's going to be the basic strat for the end of the level there. And now we're going to move on to Lone Wolf, which is probably one of the hardest strats in the game. Really only top runners are doing this in runs right now. We're going to explain that now. So I'll just get back over there real quick. Alright, so we're gonna into the elevator with Sarah. Want to have Brute out. Wait till you get to this first rung. Dash and flight core. Gonna hover up to the top. Dash twice. Hover, crouch, jam yourself into this corner, disembark. That's actually gonna give some moon boots. So we're big floaty right now. I'm going to make a save right here real quick. The wall run on this, C-Feb. Crouch kick. Missed the wall there. This is a very hard route. There's not a lot of room for error. If you go too slow, chances are you're gonna die. So you come over here, this is actually the backup strat if you don't get a lot of speed. You cloak, so you don't get shot there. Come up on this ledge, onto the rock. Up here through the trees. All the way around. You can actually arc grenade this Reaper here. That's kind of hard though. Sometimes that Reaper will punch you and give you like a terrible line. Make you bonk. To come all the way through here. Crouch kick. Cloak around here on top of the boxes. Do not hit the ship like that. That is really bad. I like to land on top of the ship. And come to the end here. Ride this wall, C-Feb off, cloak again. And come up to the boxes just like the normal strat. And that's the Lone Wolf. Basically just do pilot and moon boots all the way through, which is much faster than Titan. I think it saves like somewhere from like 15 to 20 seconds depending on how well you do the strat and what variation you do. So I'll show this again. I'll try and show like the main route here and not the backup. Crouch kick. That's not enough speed. You want to get like at the very least 58 off of that. What's this, like a tank or something? The 60 is pretty good. You're gonna tap free. You want to land on this rock. That's gonna let you go over top here. I'm gonna cloak again. And that's the same route from here onto the rock. Getting on top of that rock is pretty tough. Sometimes you'll have to do an extended slide hop to get enough height for it. It's also going to depend like where you land on the platform before it. So yeah, it's a pretty hard jump. Same strat. Come over here, cloak on top of the ship. At the left side. The ending's pretty basic, so I'm just going to skip that. One more time. There's not a lot of room for error with this strat. So I didn't get the speed there, so I'm going to come around this rock. I'm going to crouch kick off here. Come through here. On these rocks. Tap straight through if you need to. On this platform. Half slide onto that rock if you need to. If you're going too high. Curve around like that. You can actually get boosted by the Titans if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you can also just die randomly. You can have this North Star here. I've gotten like sniped all the way back here. So yeah, he's firing shots at me. Do not want to bonk that. If you want to play it safe, you can just come on the left side of the ship. I kind of like going over top though. There's a bit of a variation I can do for the start of the strat. Let me actually explain this. So at the bottom of the elevator, Sarah is going to hop on the elevator. It's going to start the elevator. So she does the dialogue and the doors will close. As soon as that happens, we're going to hover and flight core immediately after. We're going to disembark when we get to the top of the door there. We're going to bump launch up this corner. Try and get up here. So that didn't work. Ideally, you want BT to get like stuck in the floor here. To disembark at the top of the door. If we're lucky, BT will kind of get wedged in and just fucking fall through the floor. You bump launch up. And you can just transition straight into Lone Wolf. It's a bit faster, but also a bit harder. And a little random, because BT does not always clip into the floor. But he does do it most of the time, as long as you disembark at the top of the door here. So yeah, he didn't clip in that time. It's again. Yeah, sometimes he'll like get wedged for a second, but then he gets pushed back out. So you can do this in full game, but I'm not entirely sure what the consisting of this strat. Does not clip into the elevator every single time, but you can try it. See if he does it this time. Yeah, okay. You bump launch up. You can actually like bump launch up, wall run, and then check if BT's in the ground if you want to be a bit faster. You come straight into Lone Wolf here, crouch kick off of this, tap straight back in. Crouch kick, tap strafe. Actually, not gonna make it on top of the rock, so we're gonna go for the backup here. That's really bad. If you lose speed here, you're basically just praying for your life at this point, because you're gonna die like every time. Oh, and that reminds me, so the benefits to doing the slow strat up here, where you get BT stuck in these boxes, is you actually get a checkpoint. So if you die, you come right back here. If you do the other strat where BT clips in the elevator, then I don't even know where the checkpoint is, but it's like, it's really bad, and it'll just kill your run every single time. Dying here with this checkpoint will also kill your run if you're like a top level runner, you don't have like a ton of time to play with. Because typically if you die here, you're losing like 30 seconds or more likely. At the very least like 20 seconds. This strat will kill runs if you don't perform to a high standard. Let me try and show off that elevator clip one more time. Disembark at the top of the door. He's just gonna get stuck. We bump launch up. You want to do it like either to the left of this line here, so come over here, or you can do it on this line over here. Either side works. I find the right side works a bit better though, because it gives you like a better transition into the strat up top. So you can actually just bump launch right away. Like I said earlier, and grab the wall. Oh, got a bit unlucky there. And then you can kind of look down and check if BT's in the floor or not. If he's not in the floor, you can just jump back down, embark into BT, and just do the same, the old strat here. Just hover and disembark in this corner. I'm gonna get one more full clip of this, and then we're gonna move on. Disembark at the top of the door. Bump launch up. Bump launch is a bit weird. You want to look like straight at the wall. Check if BT's in the floor. He's not on the floor, so we're gonna slide back down. Embark. Dash over here to the other strat. Hover, crouch. Jam yourself in the corner. Disembark. And then we do awesomeness. So 58 is barely enough to get on top of this rock. If you tap strafe like pretty hard, get some good strafes. Kind of halfway there because I'm a bit high. Come all the way around. You can arc grenade the Reaper just so he doesn't punch you and ruin your day. If this North Star like stares at you at all, I might just like, you might want to just like cloak for the North Star instead of the tone over here. But like 90% of the time, you'll just want to cloak when you get to the tone over there before he aggroes to you. And the same strat here. Grab the wall, C-feb off, cloak. And get to the boxes. Also, I should note, getting a quick save at the bottom of the elevator there is like really hard. So if you check in, I think it's in the speed tech discussion channel in the Discord. I think Brian Otto pinned a save that you can use. You can just kind of bind your quick save to that, and that'll let you practice that very easily. I think the quick save at the top of the elevator near the boxes is consistent though, if you just want to practice that way. But yeah, that is Trial by Fire. Bit of a random level, but it is kind of cool now because that level strat. But we're gonna move on to the Arc, which is everybody's favorite level, as you'll see in the next video. But yeah.